where do I even begin with this? Oh my God, we've done it. We're 6th. We're all going on a European tour. What turned into us joking and dreaming and just thinking really ahead and manifesting, Europe has come true. We're in the Europa League. We're 6th. We beat Southampton 3-0. I'm not over it. I'm still not over it. I'm still very excited. I struggled to get off to sleep last night. I genuinely, it's the best. And I know every West Ham fan feels the same. It is the best. Now look, I've read a lot of stuff on social media. I'm not even going to say we could have reached Champions League. We were 2 points off 4th place, which obviously is it's gutting, but there's no point dwelling on what could have been, because we just need to move forward. We've got Europe. It's not the conference. We're not going to have to go to some random place in Russia. That's Spurs. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. I'm not. This is brilliant. You know, we got to move forward and just enjoy this moment, because what a moment it is. It's just fantastic. I'm struggling to, which is rare for me, to put into words how amazing this feels. It's genuinely, it's just the greatest feeling. It really is. But look, we did play a match yesterday, and the only comment I've got to make on the lineup is that Fabianski was back, Benrahma was on the bench. Now, honestly, I'd have started him after last week and his goal. I don't see why Moyes didn't, but I wasn't mad at Bowen at all. I think, you know, Bowen was a good choice. If he's fit, he's good. It wasn't a bad choice. Now, I do wonder next season, how will Benrahma fare with Moyes? Will he get more time? Obviously, with Europe, will he start? You know, it's clear there's something with Benrahma now. Whether it's, I don't think it's Moyes doesn't rate him. I just think he wasn't Moyes' choice. I don't think he's a Moyes player, in my opinion. So with Benrahma, I feel that he does a bit of fancy football, and honestly, and this is no criticism against Moyes, because this is a non-criticism video, I have nothing bad to say. It's just that he's a fancy player, and Moyes doesn't do fancy players. He just doesn't do fancy players. He does players that just get the job done. And I think whilst Benrahma does get the job done, he does it in a fancier way. He wasn't Moyes' choice, like I said, and I think Benrahma is unfortunately paying for that. He was a bold choice. It was a bold buy. And I don't know how he'll do next season. I hope he starts more, because he clearly is good enough to start. There's literally no question about it. In my opinion, I know some people don't agree, but in my opinion, he should be starting every match. So the game, it was a bit of a worrying start, actually. It was a really, really slow start from us and a very quick start from Southampton. They were getting shots here, there and everywhere, and it was really down to Fabianski that saved us, because our midfield and defence were missing, genuinely missing, especially our defence. We just weren't there. Now, that could have been nerves. This was a very important game for us, obviously. So I don't know if that played a part in it, but, you know, we weren't playing that well up until the 33rd minute. Just before the 33rd minute, I tweeted that I wish Fornals would finish balls more. Anyway, he made me look really stupid, because he did, and he got 2. And I am so happy for him. I'm genuinely so happy for him. I even had to retweet myself and just say I love how my tweets age wonderfully. You know, he obviously listened. He listened, and I'm so happy for him. And 2 in very quick concession, just so good. And I'm so happy that he saved all of those misses he'd done for the final game with fans there. Obviously, I love Fornals. I've always stuck up for Fornals. It was so good, and to have the fans back, to see it was just, it couldn't have gone any better for him and for us, genuinely. After that, I feel like we found our feet more. We were more confident. Deck's goal in the 86th cemented our European place. At this point, I completely lost my mind. I was quite nervous. Do you know what, with this game? Originally, in the watch-along with Charlie and Ray, I said 2-0. I predicted 2-0, but this was always going to be a bit of a nervy game. I was confident, but I was worried. I needed that final whistle before I could commit to any joy. But once Deck got that goal, I was like, that's it, Europe. I went mental. I'm happy he got that, because obviously he missed the penalty against West Brom, and I know he said in his post-match interview that he was really glad he got that to make up for that miss. Overall, Southampton had more shots on target, they had more possession, and we did make it difficult for them, but I will say they kept playing to the whistle. They did not give up. We didn't really let them in, but they didn't stop. At times they looked dangerous, especially in the first half. Absolutely looked dangerous. And as I said, Fabianski, like he has all season, has saved us, to be honest. I know people are talking about getting a new keeper in, because obviously against West Brom he injured himself in a warm-up, which isn't the first time he's done that. But he's still a fantastic goalkeeper, and I think he still has gas in the tank for us. I'll be honest. Would it hurt to bring in someone younger? Absolutely not. But there's other positions I think we desperately need to focus on, especially with Europe coming. With us getting into the Europa now, it puts a whole different slant on what we need in the transfer window now. It really, really does. We've got to the part of this post-match review where I'm going to list things I've got wrong this season. It's quite long. Moyes, Antonio not being a striker, Big Craig Dawson being a terrible loan, Jesse Lingard, Aaron Cresswell. Well, okay, maybe 50% wrong on that one. I still stand by Cresswell not being a fantastic left back, but please accept my sincere apologies. I'm a girl sitting on my bed doing post-match reviews. Listen, I'm happy to be wrong. I've never been happier to be wrong, because look where we are. However, I've always stuck by Mark Noble, and I will continue to, no matter what he does. And can I just say, nothing makes me happier than Mark James Noble's final season being in Europe, and it's going to be extremely fitting for him to go lifting the Europa League trophy. Yes, I said it, we're going to win. No question. Overall, I'm so proud of what the team have achieved this season. It's not been easy. And there's been times where I literally thought we'd never get to this point, because there's been moments of just absolutely amazing football and then not so much amazing football. We've been plagued by injuries at completely the wrong time. With Deck out, Antonio's been out. Yes, Mark Noble's been out. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle, but West Ham wouldn't do it any other way, I don't think. They've always pushed and they've always fought. Even though times I've criticised them for not giving as much fight as I think they could, the team has been so cohesive thanks to Moyes and his staff. Oh, I really genuinely couldn't ask for anything more from them. I couldn't, because on paper, yeah, we've got a good team, we've got some fantastic players, but as I said, we're plagued by injury, lack of investment. There's so much there that was going against us that we absolutely fought against, and we've got where we've got, and that is something for the team to be proud of, the staff to be proud of, and for the fans to be proud of. Just genuinely, it's amazing work from them. My man of the match has to be Fornals. I don't think it could be anybody else. I don't think it could be anyone else. Also, in the comments, I would like to know your hammer of the year. I'm going to keep mine quiet because I've got quite a lot to say on it, and I'm on the Two Spanners One Hammer podcast with Ray and Charlie next week. Also, if you're not a member of the Patreon, please do it. You get to see me being an idiot. There's extra videos, extra Gio, extra Gonzo, extra Charlie Walsh, which we all love. There's Ray, there's, as I said, there's me being a complete idiot if that's what you want to watch. I don't know why, but I'm on there a bit. It just helps Hammers Chat massively if you join the Patreon. So I think I've spoken quite enough. But I just want to say before I go, COVID and lockdown has been hard on everyone. I don't know anyone that hasn't struggled. West Ham's been a shining light for me and literally so many other people. It's helped get me through 100%. I know it has for friends of mine that I know. It's because of lockdown I started doing these videos, and I just want to say a big thank you to Gonzo, who let me loose on his channel, trusted me, gave me the opportunity to speak absolute rubbish most weeks about the team that I love and that I adore and I love talking about. But really importantly, a huge thank you to the people that watch and to the people that comment on every video, because I genuinely couldn't do it without you. Seeing your comments and getting involved is just, it makes my day. Like, genuinely. Even the commenters that come and insult my big nose, I welcome you. Please stay, insult it some more. But just thank you. Just thank you so much to everyone who watches. it's, you know, between 9 and 10 minutes of your life which you sit through, and it's just me talking. So I am extremely grateful. So I will see you next season. Well, actually, I say that I will be popping up randomly if Gonzo lets me on the channel, but mostly I will see you next season, where I'll get to talk about players in Europe with names who I definitely cannot pronounce. We are absolutely massive. Thank you for an amazing season.